everyone, today I'm going to be talking about a subject that I recently have been thinking about purely because it's the summer. Now in the summer it's hotter, we all wear less clothes, let's face it, shorts, t-shirts, anything, so our flesh is going to be on show. So this may draw attention to, let's say, our tattoos from other people, which then can kind of create questions and conversations that you might not normally have with people purely because there is no spark in conversation because they haven't actually seen them, if that makes any sense. Okay, so some of you might be thinking, why do you want to get tattoos then if you don't want to draw any attention to yourself? I don't think the intention of getting a tattoo is to necessarily draw attention to yourself. I agree almost that, you know, people are naturally going to ask you about it because not everybody sees it as a norm. If you're tattooed, however, there might be a few things that you find slightly irritating or repetitive when it comes to people asking you questions about your body. Number one, this is probably the most obvious one, but did it hurt? This is infuriating purely because, let's think about the logistics here. When you get tattooed, you are basically being stabbed by a small needle hundreds of times. When people ask you if it hurt, you just kind of want to hit your head against a brick wall and be like, oh my god. I admit, some people's pain thresholds are a lot higher than others, so some of you might be sitting there going, nah. However, you must admit, it's not exactly pleasant, is it? Some places hurt more than others as well. I just find that question a little bit stupid. Number two, does your tattoo have any meaning? Okay, this fair enough. What does it mean? We want to know. And you tell them. My point is, when you say it doesn't have a meaning, like for example, this one here, this doesn't have any meaning at all. I just like it because it's pretty. It's condescending and somewhat judgmental that you really should have a solid reason behind everything that you do. I always find that one quite frustrating, purely because I think they're judging me, that I'm just getting doodles on my arms. Essentially, I might be, but if I like the look of something, then I want it done. Number three, why ruin your body? When people say you've ruined your body, you're like a bit like, have I really ruined my body? Am I that much of a different person now? Not only is that really, really rude, but it just makes you feel about this big. You make you feel like you're being tarnished by something. That comment is completely out of order. What will you look like when you're older? Wrinkly. See, this one bugs me because I'm just like, well, like any other old person, except I've got like funny coloured skin that is almost like, have you not thought this through? What about when you get married? What about when I get married? I'm gonna wear a wedding dress like everybody else. I'm gonna have pretty hair and pretty makeup and wear a veil maybe and some nice shoes. Oh yeah, and I'll have some tattoos. You won't get a proper job. Will I not? Because I know plenty of people that have tattoos that have pretty good jobs. Can I touch it? I really don't like this one. When a stranger comes up to you in the street and asks if they can touch you, touch it like you're kind of a walking show, like you're some sort of science project that people can just sort of poke and prod. I find it really, really rude. It is essentially just like touching anyone else's arm. There's nothing different except it's just a different colour. This one is personally for me. When people ask me if my arm tattoo is Emma Watson, I'm like, yes, because I love Emma Watson so much that I'm gonna get her face tattooed on me. Do you regret any? I don't like this one purely because it's already putting like negative connotations on tattoos as though they should be something that you should regret. It's kind of like they're asking you that because they feel like you should. Do you know what I mean? Oh, and this isn't a question. This is something that I get quite a lot when people say they come up to you and they talk to you about your tattoos and then they say that they know someone that will do it for like 20 quid a sleeve or something for 50 and you're like, oh my god, really? You're just sitting there cringing or standing there cringing because you think that's probably going to be the worst decision you've ever made. If you're thinking about getting a cheap tattoo, then you shouldn't get tattooed. It's going to be something that's going to be on your body for the rest of your life. Therefore, you should invest good money into it because it's got to look good. Also, look for someone that is particularly like amazing at what you want. So for example, I like neo-traditional tattoos. Therefore, I look up all the neo-traditional tattoo artists. I will go anywhere. I will travel the world if it means I'm gonna get good ink. So yeah, don't just get your mate to do it in their bathroom or their kitchen. I really didn't want this video to appear bitchy or anything. I just hope that some of you guys can relate to it. Have a good night. Love you.